Millions of people are in limbo after the U.S. Supreme Court continues to block President Joe Biden's student loan repayment plan. It's called SAVE. It stands for Saving on a Valuable Education. And for now, it's on hold as the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals decides whether it's lawful or not. And that could take weeks. So what do you do in the meantime? Joining me now with more on what borrowers need to know is Ray Kaplan, owner and head attorney at Kaplan Law Firm. Good morning, Ray. Good to be with you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, I know people have so many questions. Let's get right into it. What does this latest Supreme Court order mean for the millions of people who are enrolled in this SAVE program, and then what should they do today?
Well, essentially, this order has really left at least 8 million borrowers really out in the cold and with no real good options. There are things that can be done right now, especially for borrowers who are pursuing forgiveness of their federal student loans. This injunction that bars the Biden administration's new SAVE plan regulations, which was really a very generous monthly payment plan, has been stopped. And everybody that was in that program was placed into forbearance, leaving a lot of people very confused and unsure of their options. So this is a very confusing time for a lot of borrowers out there. Right now, what they can do is enroll in a different payment plan. And this is a very confusing system to navigate, and that's actually what we do, is we help people navigate this rather complex federal student loan system.
And what parts of the SAVE plan are still in effect, and are there any other options for debt relief? I know you meant maybe joining with another plan to pay this off.
So there are different provisions that came out before the SAVE payment plan regulations that are not enjoined under this court-ordered injunction, and that would have to do with PSLF regulations. And now if you do a federal consolidation on your loan, instead of the clock resetting, you're going to get a weighted average towards forgiveness. What a lot of people don't know is that most federal loans get forgiveness at some point. You just have to know how to get access to that loan forgiveness and how to make sure that you're in the right payment plan, because there are some payment plans that are much better than others. And right now there's a lot of confusion in the student loan world. I've been practicing in this area for over a decade, and I've never seen this much confusion because of the court orders and the different regulations.
Yeah, it's been just an ongoing thing. You got to, stay so up to date on this, and then when you think it's hard to get the answers. So some critics have called this plan a taxpayer giveaway program. What do you say to them about that?
Well, I think that's the way the court might be seeing it if you're reading the injunction, because essentially what it seems to suggest is that they view this as another way for the Biden administration to get forgiveness through when it was originally shot down by the U.S. Supreme Court. But actually what this is it's a very legitimate payment plan structured under the Higher Education Act. And the Higher Education Act gives authority to the Department of Education to come up with new payment plans not to exceed 20% of the borrower's income. And this payment plan would essentially cut most people's payments by 50% or more. So that's really significant. If your payment was $1,000 a month, it's under the SAVE plan, $500 a month. So this freeze on the payment plan, and the fact that the SAVE payment plan and regulations are in jeopardy, is very concerning, because people are going to see their monthly payments skyrocket. And right now they're just left in the lurch, unsure of what to do.
And we have less than 30 seconds, so it's going to have to be a quick one. But there is some talk, too, about it's the interest that this might help pay down versus the actual payment of those student loans. Is that correct?
Right. That's part of the SAVE regulation, which is enormously helpful for borrowers, because it essentially has an interest subsidy, which stops your interest from accruing on the loans, and it stops your loan balance from growing, as it does in a lot of the other payment plans.
All right. Ray Kaplan, owner and head attorney at Kaplan Law Firm. We really appreciate your time coming on and just answering some of those questions and helping to clear up some of the confusion as well.
Anytime. Thank you.
Thank you.